Right? Yeah, we're good. Yeah, there we go. Alright, how's it going, everybody? Sandwich Fans here, and, well, we got some craziness going on. Yeah, okay, so my microphone is working, we're all good. Trump reportedly asked advisors about deploying military to overturn election. Trump asked military to overturn election. We'll just get what pops up here. We got NA, New York Times. They're not going to do anything. Politico. Okay, so Business Insider. We got some links here. And then this final one. Okay, so President Donald Trump reportedly inquired about an idea raised by his former and now pardoned National Security Advisor, Michael Flynn, that the U.S. military be deployed to overturn the results of the presidential election, a claim shot down by his advisors at a meeting where the president appeared to embrace increasingly fringe notions about his election loss. New York Times White House correspondent Maggie Haberman reported Saturday that the president asked about Flynn's idea, as senior officials are reportedly becoming very unsettled by Trump's escalating interest in crackpot plans during his last days in power. On Thursday, Flynn said that Trump could deploy the military to swing states he lost to President-elect Joe Biden in order to rerun the presidential election. During the meeting, Trump also floated naming the conspiracy theorist attorney Sidney Powell, who has pushed a baseless theory that long-dead Venezuelan leader Hugo Chavez rigged voting machines, as special counsel to investigate voter fraud. Axios reported Saturday that even some of Trump's long loyal top officials have been dismayed by Trump's behavior, including his interest in Flynn's views, with one senior official saying Trump spends his time talking to conspiracy nuts who openly say declaring martial law is no big deal. The White House did not immediately respond to a request for comment from Forbes. Okay, crucial quote. Within the swing states, if he wanted to, he could take the military capabilities and he could place them in those states and basically rerun an election in each of those states, Flynn said in a Newsmax appearance. Trump lost popular vote. Yep, tangent. Flynn's legal case dragged on for years. He got pardoned by Trump. Surprising fact. The Trump campaign's legal team has actually been distancing itself from Powell given her wild conspiracy theories. And here's further reading on stuff like that. Telegraph. Not going to be able to use that one. Politico, though. Growing call to invoke the Insurrection Act shows how hard-edged MAGA ideology has become in the wake of Trump's loss. Yeah. An 1807 law invoked only in the most violent circumstances is now a rallying cry for MAGA-ites, the most committed to the fantasy that Donald Trump will never leave office. So, what else we got? Okay, so Michael Flynn, Sidney Powell. Okay, the main ones. Floating insurrection or declaring martial law. Okay. That was to stop a literal militia from seizing the Louisiana government on behalf of John McHenry, a former Confederate officer who had lost the 1872 governor's race. That's because he tried to stop a fucking militia. Yeah. So there's multiple sites reporting on this. I noticed there wasn't a Fox News. Hmm. Oh, what is this? Fox News runs fact check. Okay, we'll see what's going on here because it's going to be a Fox News thing. Nope, go away. For weeks, his campaign is running. Okay, now he's posting tweets that say overturn. Despite 6 weeks. Barrett refused to hear the case. Yep, because it was bullshit. Going to be learning about the word courage and saving our country. Received hundreds of thousands of legal votes more in all of the swing states than did my opponent. All data taken after the vote says that it was impossible for me to lose unless fixed. Bullshit. Also, if somebody cheated in the election, which the Democrats did, why wouldn't the election be immediately overturned? How can a country be run like this? Why, if there was rigging in the election, would the Democrats not immediately take the entire Senate, and why would they also lose seats in the House? Okay, so oh, wow. The tape segment, our voting technology expert shoots down the many claims the conservative leaning cable 3-minute interview with Eddie Perez, a nonpartisan expert from the Palo Alto. This is an apparent response to a December 10th letter from attorneys from Smartmatic. The letter accused Fox News of airing numerous false and defamatory statements about the company and numerous segments on President Trump's baseless claims. Okay, so they had to walk back stuff under threat of legal shit because they know they can't hold it up in court. Armed people protesting Democrats because of Trump. Yep, that's what happened. That's what happens when you let a fucking fascist take over. Alright. Oh, if you guys haven't subscribed to this channel, do it. Sean is awesome. I mean, Vosh also. Pretty awesome. How many subs you at? 306,000 now? How many is, can you zoom in on up there? Wait, what? I never heard that one. I'll listen to that later. I mean, to be fair, I kind of question whether it was Russia or not. But that's just because of what the last 4 years has done. What? I have to know. What? Okay. I get random things on my YouTube. Stuff just pops up. See, like this. See? Random things. I have no idea, but you're playing a bass. Okay. Just to give some throw to random channels, I guess. Alien bass cover. Holy. Ooh, if Davey goes over it. Okay. Okay. That was interesting. Nah. Maybe? Um okay, I want this in my history so that I can watch it later. These are definitely going to be crazy things. But I should probably actually go to. So we've covered this whole coup thing, right? You know what this means. That's what this is. This is coup shit right here. Military coup. Now, they're not going to do it. Like, it's not going to happen. The military's not going to fucking listen to that shit. Some of them might try to, but people with cooler heads and, you know, who are not fucking brainwashed idiots, they will prevent that from happening. So we got that. Meanwhile, This fucking idiot. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and you see that smug shit. He's happy. He always goes after people like her. He has a fucking hard-on for trashing the most progressive people we can get in Congress at the moment, who are moving fucking discourse more than this goddamn shithead ever has. AOC, Bernie Sanders, Rashida, Ilhan, Ayanna Presley, even Katie fucking Porter. They've all moved the discourse further left than you have, Jimmy. As you could see, I am technically subscribed. No, that was not the reason why, you stupid fuck. The reason that we cannot have people like AOC and shit withholding their votes on Speaker of the House is 100% because if they do, or if Nancy agrees to bring it up to a vote, and it fucking loses, and they were threatening to withhold votes over this shit, because it's gonna fucking fail. It makes us look very bad. It's not about the fucking committee assignments, you dumb fuck. Also, just saying. Walt Disney, Alphabet Inc., Microsoft. What is this? Kaiser Permanent. Yeah, sure. And why does it have... Yeah, Sure. Comcast, Amazon, Boeing, Facebook, Wells Fargo. Who the fuck is this? Yeah, don't fucking lie to me. Your shit right here says otherwise. It says they get, wait, tax total individuals. Yeah, see, they. Look at that. What is this? Deloitte LLP? Hmm. 1,000 non-incumbents. Yeah. $10,000. They just passing out money. Yeah. Nancy Pelosi's top contributors are a bunch of fucking corporations. Did you, like, really? Come on. She's a terrible fucking congressperson. Oh, yes, because threatening to not vote for Nancy Pelosi over Medicare for All is guaranteed to keep her fucking committee assignment. No. You fucking dipshit. The fuck are you talking about? Do you see these? Caucus memberships? What's her committees? Oversight and Reform. Financial Services. She's got two big committees. Oversight and Reform is a big goddamn committee. Financial Services? Advocates for community investment, long-term housing solutions, and consumer protection, which is all shit that she's. Subcommittee on Consumer Protection and Financial Institutions, and the Subcommittee on Investor Protections, Entrepreneurship, and Capital Markets on the House Committee on Financial Services. Look at this! Yeah, she's not on the fucking environmental one because she's in so many others. Like, she's got so many subcommittees and overarching committees. So, when was this updated? Because this gets updated, like, daily, I think. Subcommittee on Civil Rights and Civil Liberties, Subcommittee on Environment. Boom, look at that. I truly don't get it. I don't understand. Long story short, don't listen to this idiot. He is very dumb. You know who you should listen to instead of him? Occasionally, Secular Talk. Dude's actually pretty decent. This guy, Vosh. I know a lot of people will shit on him for that, but he's pretty decent. He's pretty good overall. This guy right here. Right here. Here, let's actually. Boom. See? I wouldn't call him a grifter necessarily, although I think he is a bit of a grifter. But, Jimmy's just fucking stupid. He's like the oldest woke scold. If you don't do everything he wants you to fucking do, you're a shill, you're a sellout, you're a fucking corporatist, they got you, you're kowtowing to the establishment, because, you know, there are people smarter than Jimmy in the politics game. They know how to work within the system. You know who the biggest advisor to AOC is on how to navigate politics? It's fucking Bernie Sanders. Like, just a he's not actively a communist right now. Why Bernie Sanders communist? Missive Reason TV. Okay. The lifelong communist. No, he's not a communist. God damn it. Life. Yeah, that's right. He has been. Young People's Socialist League, Socialist Party of America, Hammond University. Okay. We feel it is an intolerable situation where my students apartment, he and 32 other students then entered the building and camped outside the president's office. After weeks of sit-ins, ordered a commission to investigate discrimination. Look at this man. United Packing House Workers of America. Throughout his student years, Sanders read the works of many political authors, from Thomas Jefferson, Abraham Lincoln, John Dewey, Karl Marx, and Erich Fromm. Yep. Jesus Christ. Yes, he's moved throughout the fucking system for his entire life. Boom. Yep. I didn't go to college for political science. I mean, I took one fucking semester of college before I got into a wreck that put me in the hospital during the finals and the grading period of finals, so I couldn't do much about that. But I do want to go back someday. But I do read a lot. I listen a lot. I mean, again, I've shown this before. I've read most of the sources on here, or listened to versions of the sources that are on here. Like guerrilla warfare? Yeah, I've read it. But I've also done more listening to it as audiobook, thanks to LibriVox recordings. Same with the Communist Manifesto, like Jesus Christ. Origin of Family, Private Property, the State. That is something I've been reading on stream. We need to get into that again. But it's been a bit, you know. I actually injured myself at work the other day. But it's okay. Jimmy Dore is a reactionary on the left. He just engages in don't do anything with the establishment, go against them at every point, at every turn. Yeah, see, and that is a problem I do have with Jimmy. Jimmy, even now, I think, pushes for Tulsi. Stands up for women's sports. Introduces an anti-abortion bill and a bill that is to ban trans women or trans men from competing in the sport the gender that they identify as. She's still like Democrat. Yeah, no. I mean, maybe a Democrat, like an old school fucking Democrat. You're not a progressive. I don't know how the fuck you ever even managed to put that tag on yourself. Because you're anti-war, that's all it is. Fucking But yeah, so I don't want to get too into this. Let's see if he, are they going to show a clip of him arguing? Yeah, let's get some lead up. Yeah, I do believe that Jimmy Dore is also extraordinarily sexist, misogynistic. He doesn't seem to go after men. Either that or he's a giant fucking coward. He doesn't really go after men. He doesn't. He's always attacking leftist women. That's it. There's more arguing for. Yeah. Yeah, Jimmy Dore does not like to get into nuance. It's pretty fucking sad, actually, my guy. Anyways, somebody else who doesn't like nuance or facts or anything is, this guy. Fucking true. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Because Comedy Central runs the show that Trevor Noah's on, which is a night show that goes over news and then tells jokes about it. It tells you news. Like, it's technically a form of news. The very serious Republican Party having Donald Trump interviewed by Stephen Colbert. Huh. Huh. Hmm. It's as if historically places like nighttime shows get presidential candidates or sometimes even presidents on to talk about things. A little bit of comedy, a little bit of humanization for the president to try and get people more connected with them. And No, in terms of population. Like, U.S. population by political party. I don't care about by race. Give me the political party. This was October 16th. Found that 31% identified as Democrat, which, yeah. Net Dem. They're still up. Like, the public is still more Democrat. Medicare for all polling. 69% of voters support Medicare for all. Green New Deal polling. 59% of voters. Most 2020 voters favor climate change things. The Green New Deal is as popular as legalizing weed. We'll go to 538 because they do all the. Okay, well, no. Okay, so that right there should give you some. Oh, what's this? States that are gerrymandered? Red states? Most gerrymandered states 2020. Arkansas, Kentucky, Louisiana. Poor Maryland. Although that's probably more in Democrat favor, so that's the thing. North Carolina, Ohio, Pennsylvania went Democrat this year. I wonder why. Texas, a very red state historically. West for fucking Virginia and Utah. Hmm. Well, that's kind of what our government already does, except for the fact that Republicans, who, whenever they get control, the minority, force so much shit on everybody the fuck else. That's all you care about. That's all politics is, buddy. Trying to get to the levers of power to be able to try and impose your worldview on the populace. That's politics. And my worldview is less harmful to literally every single fucking life form on this planet than someone like yours. You don't really believe in climate change, or you think that the fucking. Oh god. Oh god. Alright, let's see what she said. Can we show the tweet? Okay. O'Malley Dillon's line that GOP are fuckers worries some Biden aide. This story is based on one anonymous donor. Really? And does anyone really disagree with the sentiment? Jen just had the guts to say it. Will Republicans prove her wrong? Doubt it. Okay, she didn't necessarily say it. She just said, does anyone disagree with the sentiment? And she's quote tweeting an article that somebody else said. Okay, so there is some crazy lies there. Well, we actually don't want to get together with people like you. We don't want you. The article, I'm fairly certain, is talking directly about Biden under fire. Okay, hold on. To Republicans on Capitol Hill. Besides, Biden already reaches across and gets fucking Republicans. No, really, why will you not just sit down and shut the fuck up? You're all crybaby fucking snowflakes. Every last one of you. Oh, she called us fuckers even though we've called them criminals, rapists, uneducated, cultists, crybaby snowflakes, little wieners, F slurs, R slurs, C slurs, racial slurs of all kinds. But why do you have to call us fuckers? Why do you have to be so rude? What about civility? Yeah, you fucking whiny little bitch babies. All the goddamn time. No. See, here's where you're gonna conflate things. You're gonna talk about them, talking about how Republicans on Capitol Hill should face consequences for their actions, and you're going to say, in some roundabout way, some manner, that we want to impose this harsh reaction, punishment shit onto the voters, who we don't. I don't hate Republican voters. I think they're misinformed a lot of the time. I think they've been taught bad things a lot of the time when they get bad information from bad people like, well, you, Benjamin. Bad info. Not just low information, bad information. From grifting shills. From fucking Republican conservative bullshit think tanks designed to push a narrative that keeps them under people like you. The capitalist. They want to oppress you. They want to keep you under boot and make sure you don't ever question them. Because if you question them, you might realize that life could be better. You might realize that you are the person who brings value. Your labor adds value to the commodity. Labor theory of value. Economic value is produced by the total amount of socially necessary labor to produce it. And then the value of labor theory. I know, right? Labor theory of value, but I thought there was another one called the value of labor theory. But essentially, this right here, the value is a theory of value that argues that the economic value of a good or service is determined by the total amount of socially necessary labor required to produce it. So, for example, your boss, somebody has has the money. They've got $10. Let's say they can buy a hammer, some wood, and the screws or nails or whatever that's needed to put together a chair. Like they can buy all those materials with their $10. But they don't have the ability to put together a chair. So they ask you to put together that chair. And so you do. You create the chair for them that they turn around and sell. Well, let's say they sell that chair for $100. Right? Well, it was just $10 worth of wood and stuff like that. Not even $10 worth of wood. Because the hammer's still usable. The nails aren't. But the hammer and the saw that you had to use to cut the wood, that's all still usable. So the wood cost, let's say, $6. And the hammer and the saw cost the other $4. Well, he sold that chair for $100. That's 10 times the value of the materials. The original things used to buy it. Right? Well, he turns around and he gives you $15. He then keeps the rest. Was that a fair exchange for your labor? You put your time and effort, your hard work, into creating that chair. Yes, it was his materials and stuff that he had gotten. But you made the chair. You added the value to that chair for him to sell it for 10 times its rate. A more equal exchange would be for him to get the money that he'd put into the effort. Money that, the $10. He put the $10 in. He owns the hammer and stuff. He gets his $10 back. You get $60 for having created the thing. And then he pockets the other 30. That's a more fair exchange. Because you did all the fucking work. That's a really simplistic view of it, but no. No, hold on, let's listen to that again. Not that they are the enemy. but that they made choices that harmed so many other people. Remember that. Don't let people forget. They don't let people forget about Nazi shit in Germany. We don't let people forget about slavery. We can't let people forget that we almost had a fucking fascist regime takeover. No. No, the left is not in control of government. The left does kind of control academia because the more educated you become, the more left-leaning you become. There's a correlation there. It's not that leftists took over academia, it's that people got smart and became fucking leftists. That's a correlation that it goes one way. It's not leftists took over the academia shit. That's just what happens when you become smarter. It's true. Which is why people with fucking college degrees who spout shit like you do it for a shitload of money and not through actual principle. Although you're an Orthodox Jew, so you also have religiously conservative fucking principles that you adhere to. Which is why I don't like fundamentalist religions. I don't. Just not me. Good, that's the way it should be. You're a conservative. What are you fucking conserving? Because it's not the goddamn planet. You don't conserve shit except for fucking old values. And those old values are misogyny, patriarchy, racism, white supremacy. Those are the values that you fucking uphold. Directly or indirectly. In your case, fairly fucking directly, Benjamin. Fairly fucking directly. Oh, and this is a big deal with fascists. They will play upon liberals' love of civility. You can't be civil with fucking fascists. And make no doubt about it, Ben Shapiro, 100% fascist. Not a Nazi, because he's a Jew. He doesn't do the whole Jewish question thing. He distances himself from that hardcore, which is why Nazis hate Ben Shapiro, because he's a Jew. But he is a fucking fascist. No, we don't want to violate your individual rights. We just don't think that you should have any sort of power. Ever. Someone like you? I mean, you can have your little show here and you can talk. We just don't think YouTube should have to platform you. If you have your own channel, your own website, which you have the Daily Wire, you can post your stuff there. As long as Google will let you. TOS and stuff, You do a pretty good job of avoiding breaking TOS. Because you're a bigger brained fucking fasci than a lot of the other guys out there. You're not as dumb and openly hostile as somebody like Fuentes, who has me blocked on Twitter. Now, I haven't seen anything. Yes, because there are fucking multiple God damn it, Ben Shapiro. Okay, we'll cover this here in a minute. Alright, everybody. Here's what we got going right now. I just saw this while I was on my break. I opened up my phone, and this is the first thing that I fucking see. Labor union finds woman worked 85 days straight, including 50 to 16-hour shifts in Tallahassee, Florida. They're now calling for change after a labor union. Labor 411 is where I actually initially saw this. She worked 85 days straight. Other employees that used to work there, they got fired. 2 employees had gotten fired somewhat recently for refusing to work consecutive 16-hour shifts, and that put a tremendous workload on other people. And so this lady worked 85 days straight, including 52 16-hour shifts, 26 12-hour shifts, and then the other shifts were 8-hour ones. She died in a car wreck on her way to her 86th straight shift of 16 hours. This is unacceptable. This is why labor unions existed. They were meant to prevent this kind of shit. This is labor exploitation. This is some of what that means. This is a prime example. They don't give a fuck about you. They care about their bottom line. That's it. They will work you until you literally die. And that's all they care about, is their fucking money. I was going to cover this Ben Shapiro video, but this set me off so fucking much. We need to dismantle capitalism. Reforming it is a way that it can work, but it's not fast enough for someone like me. That's my, absolute bottom line fucking concession. I'm coming at this from the complete dismantling. Every single business over a certain threshold, worker co-op. Everybody there owns it. They get to democratically elect shit. They get to make decisions as a democratic institution. They vote. So this shit doesn't have to happen. Because this is unacceptable. We need to remove the institutional barriers to making labor unions. We need to remove the institutional barriers that prop up capitalists. We have to tear it down. Because we can't live in a fucking world where people can work 85 days straight, including 50 to 16-hour shifts. That leaves almost no time for anything. That's 8 hours of sleep, which you're not gonna fucking get because you have to get up and get ready for work, and you've got food that you have to eat. This is just... You worked there for 15 years, and this is how they fucking treat her. How old was she again? She was, in her 60s, I believe. Yeah. This is... Thank you, COVID warriors, and that's the fucking thanks they get. That's it. That's all this place... They put out a fucking sign that said, "Thank you, COVID warriors." And this woman died to make sure that other people were fine. I'm pretty sure the Sunland Center is a hospice. Oh, yeah. Coworkers from Sunland, which is a treatment center for individuals with mental and physical disabilities. She's a fucking social worker in a sense. She does, pretty much hospice care. And this is... It's an emotional appeal, I know. This is definitely an appeal to emotion, but god damn it, this is not okay. Even if I break it down logically, what good comes from having a worker work 85 straight days? What good comes from having workers work 52 16-hour shifts? Their performance would suffer, their mental health suffers, their physical health suffers. They can die in fucking car wrecks, and a dedicated employee is then gone, somebody who's been with you for 15 goddamn years. There's no benefit other than the fucking money you get to stuff in your pockets, as you care not at all about the people who you exploit. He fits in the same fucking category as this place does. This man is worse. Let's move to something a little bit nicer. Spend just a small amount of time playing some Minecraft. Because I'm now livid. Do 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 do. Kids too smart to ever learn. I don't know why the music doesn't work. Oh. Come on. Just work. Load my Minecraft launcher. You should be working just fine. Why are you doing this to me? If I can't load Minecraft, I'm just gonna call this stream. It's been like an hour and some shit. Hour and a half? Yeah. I think it's got my PC kind of froze up. No, it's just Minecraft doesn't want to fucking respond. Okay. Close the program. Yeah, Microsoft, report the problem to yourself. Well, I guess at that rate, we're just gonna go ahead and call this. We've done our coup stuff this was supposed to be about. I woke up to information. So we've got that. And now Minecraft doesn't want to launch. So I'm gonna play some Destiny. Because I like this game a lot. If you guys are on PC, reach out to me. Go ahead and send me a message here or something. I don't have a webcam. Send me a message, comment on one of my videos, hit me up on Twitter at @dsandwichpants. I should probably add that to my pre-presentation screen. Have my my Twitter on here so you can hit me up and DM me or something. So yeah, just let me know if people want to play. Thanks for tuning in. I love you guys. Take care, and down with the bougie pieces of shit capitalists who are exploiting and oppressing everybody on the planet.